Alright, time for Aldwych. So, when we're on the ramp, we want to go ahead and jump forward into this little alcove. We can grab some shotgun shells. So go ahead and grab those, and then back up into the water. When you get in the water, the way out is more or less to the left. There's going to be like a long staircase you go up. So, yeah, go ahead and run up this staircase. You can sprint if you like. Now, when you get about halfway up, there's going to be like a little vent there, and you want to go ahead and bust open that vent because it's going to take you up and above. If you guys are wondering as to what is this way, well, there's the ticket booths that way, but if you go this way, you're going to go up a ladder to where you can get directly up above. I'll show you exactly where you would have been had you continued going on that way. But for right now, we're going to go this way because this is really where you want to go to get your objective done. Alright, so go ahead and climb up, and then there's going to be a second ladder. Go ahead and climb up this one. Alright, and then you're going to basically end up in this attic-like area. It's going to be like over the room with the ticket booths, and there's going to be some goodies, like there's some flares, there's some rounds. And then there's going to be some hoodlum type of dude. You can probably use your pistols on him. He's not that tough, and he's not armed or anything like that, so you should have plenty of time. After you kill him, well, if you look down, there's going to be like a ticket booth down below. But you don't want to go onto that yet. What you want to do is come over here, and there's going to be like a movable block. And you see, below there is a ticket booth. So what you're going to do essentially is pull this block one space back, and you're going to go ahead and block the hole. And you might be thinking, why would I want to do it? Well, it's because the block has ladder-like edges, so Laura can essentially use the block like a ladder. So when she comes around from this side, she'll land on the ticket booth, or land below it. By the way, there's a guy there. He's got fire, so make sure he does not incinerate you. Alright, so now, what it did for us is that we can then jump up here, and then there's like it works like a ladder, so Laura can climb it. So that enables us to get to this new area that's up above. And I'll show you exactly why she wants to come up here. So go ahead and drop down. You should probably hang from the ledge because you want to be careful on the health. So come down here. I believe this is the maintenance key. And get the large med pack. Now, it's a good thing that we killed that guy with the torch when we were out there, because if we hadn't, we'd just open this door and he'd come right in and we'd be trapped. So yeah, I recommend try to kill the torch guy before he before you go for the maintenance key. Now, there's basically two escalators. There's the one on the left, and then there's the one on the right. You want to take the one to the right first. So go ahead and come down this way, and then you're going to go down onto the subway tracks. You can jump across. You don't want to jump across yet. You want to go ahead and drop down. Now, this is the way you want to go, but be careful. The train is going to come. So there's like a little doorway. Go ahead and sprint. Get in there before the train hits you. Now, there's going to be like some guy with a mace, so go ahead and start shooting at the guy. There's actually two guys. Alright, he hurt me a little bit, but we'll be okay. Alright, so this is what I call the red room. I didn't think of anything better to call it. You know, it's a room that's red. Alright, so come over here. There's a small med pack. There's several boxes. And if you guys are wondering, you can come back here. I don't think there's anything back here. So over here is a slanted tile. Laura can go ahead and jump past there. And I'll show you guys something. There is a switch here. This switch is really a bad switch because all it does is sound an alarm, but I'll show you guys. This switch basically sets off an alarm. Excuse me. Alright, so also in this area we can get the Uzis, so if we come this way, I'll show you where the Uzis are. We want to go ahead and do a running jump to this box over here. And then from here, Laura can angle herself like this. If you see there's a ledge, Laura can jump like that. She can climb up, grab the Uzi rounds. Now there's a German Shepherd down below. Why don't we save the game real quick? It's real easy to go wrong on the health. Look at that, we killed the dog. Alright, so from here, Laura can do like a side flip onto the slide, and then jump forward to the ladder. She can then climb up. From here, Laura can backflip. Now there's going to be another goon when we come up here, so why don't we use our shotgun? I think that'll be good for this guy. There, 2 blasts takes him down. Alright, so what we want to do now is go on the monkey bars. There is a hatch up here that we want to open, so if you see that's the hatch, we want to open that door, and I'll show you guys how you do it. Where you would want to go first is over these monkey bars. And, oh, by the way, the red room, we're going to be at the red room a total of 4 times. You need to go here 3 times at least, but to get all secrets, you need to be there 4 times. Alright, so now what we want to do is back up and then do a running jump. Over here, we get this rocket. Pretty good. Oh man, I still got a cough. Alright, so this next room is the drill room, so a drill is going to come down on us. We also have our first secret in this room, so to get the first secret, what we're going to do is back up. The drill's going to start coming down. Land there, go ahead and side flip, slide, jump forward, grab this ledge, and then Laura can shimmy to the right. Then what Laura can do is drop down. Grab this, and then she can drop, 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 and here's the secret. So over here, we get some machine gun rounds. Alright, so now that we've been down here, the drills now come down, so like the second time we would go over the drill when we enter the drill room. Oh, by the way, there's a large med pack down here, so make sure you come down. You guys are wondering, this is more or less the bottom of the drill room, so see, let me see if I can get a good view. I guess we can't see the drill from here, maybe too high up. Alright, but anyhow, let's go ahead and go back up, because I'll show you guys exactly where you need to go. From here, Laura can backflip, slide, jump up, turn around, jump and grab the edge. Alright, from here, Laura can climb into this alcove. There's going to be a pool of water. There's no need to go into the pool of water, but I guess it's there maybe in case Laura sets herself on fire, because there is some fire up here, so make sure you don't incinerate Laura. Lara, actually. You're on the edge. Alright, so then go ahead and jump here. That's going to go ahead and turn off the fires. So, yeah, do that. Come up here and then grab the small med pack. Laura can then jump onto this little slanted ledge. And then come this way. Laura can then do like a slightly slightly diagonal jump and then grab this. Laura can then backflip up here, and then this is going to be the switch that drops the hatch. So that enables us to get to another room. So I think in order for Laura to get that one, what she would want to do is duck, I guess. Then she can go ahead and pick those up and she won't be incinerated. Then she can drop down and come up here. Laura can then climb up this way. She can light a flare. We can come in here. There is going to be a rat, so I guess we could use the shotgun on the rat. Alright, come over here. There's a small med pack. Alright, now what we're going to do is come this way. We're going to drop down, and then there's going to be a guy, and then there's going to be a dog. Maybe they don't see us. Alright, we kill them, then the dog should be coming. There we go. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and save the game real quick. Alright, so now what we want to do is come over here and we're going to use the maintenance key. We're going to open up this room. It's going to be really dark, so I would probably light a flare. I'd light the flare upon entry. But we're going to find some goodies in this room. If you turn right, we're going to find a couple Uzi rounds. A little further into the room, we're going to find a small med pack, and then there's going to be a switch. This switch is going to turn on lights, but it's going to do more than just that. There's going to be a vending machine over at the other end, and it's going to eject something. It's going to eject a penny, the old penny. And this is going to be what you use to buy your ticket out of the ticket booth. So go ahead and grab that. I'm not going to buy the ticket just yet. What we're going to essentially do now is go back to the red room. So now that we've lowered the drill, I guess now we can go back to the drill room and we're going to go on top of the drill. And that's going to enable us to get to the first one of Solomon's keys. So, yeah, that'll be good. Oh, look at that. She narrowly grabbed that ladder. Like, if she had dropped like if she had, like, grabbed just a hair lower, she would have totally missed it. So go ahead and backflip. We're going to do the monkey bars again. So, look at this. We get the first one of Solomon's keys. So this is the drill room. Like, the drill has now been lowered, so we're going on top of it. Alright, so now we can go ahead and go through this corridor. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the red room for the third time. Wait, I don't want to go over the monkey bars this time. Now we're going to go ahead and go this way because we dropped the hatch. So be careful because there's a bad guy with his dog up here. So come up here, there's some shotgun shells. You can go ahead and use your Uzis up here to take care of the guy and his dog. Alright, so now what we want to do is go in this room, and then there's going to be a couple of tiles. One of them is breakable, but by the way, go ahead and pick up the M16 rounds. Alright, come over here. Oh, it's going to fall right through it, and then there's a movable block that she pulls out. That's going to, like, enable Laura to get into a tunnel. Alright, so now this is gonna be where there's some time doors, so basically, there's two switches. This switch is gonna open up the closest door to you, and then the other switch is gonna open up the two doors further from you, but they're timed, so that opens up the closest door. Why don't we say there's doors 1, 2, and 3. That opens up door number 1. This switch is gonna open up doors 2 and 3. Now, the first switch that we want to go through is door number 3, and you have to be fast on this because the timing is tight. So see, we want to make it to the furthest door first. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and push this switch, and then that is going to open up a hatch in door number 2's room, and that's going to be what we go through next. Before we go through the hatch, we're going to go ahead and drop down here and go this way. Alright, so now what we want to do is push this switch again, and we're going to go through door number 2. And you gotta hurry. I mean, there's not much time to mess around. So you have to sprint, and avoid that pool of water because it will slow you down. Alright, so now we're going through here. If you guys are wondering, this right here is your exit route. And the only reason you would go through the exit route would be if you came in here maybe before you did door number 3. So the hatch was closed, so the only route would be your exit route. Oh, by the way, come over here, press this switch. And then that's going to go ahead and open up a door in door number 1's room. So from here, go ahead and drop. Laura will lose a little bit of health, but nothing too bad. Alright, so this switch is going to open up door number 1, and this one is the tightest of the timings on doors, so yeah, we have to be like super, super fast on this one. I just barely made that. Alright. Alright, so over here we're going to get the second one of Solomon's keys. Go ahead and swim down this way. Alright, so now we need to take care of this guy. I think you can use the Uzis on him. Alright, so now that we're over here, you can come over here and buy your ticket. I think this is the booth. So we're going to go ahead and use the old penny to buy the ticket at this booth. Alright, so now we can go ahead and go down the escalator on the left. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering, at the start of the level, if you remember when I went through that little vent, I'm going to show you guys. So, you see, this is the vent that I turned into at the start of the level. So if I had gone straight, well, we would have just ended up over here with the ticket booths. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take the escalator down on the left. Alright, there's going to be a guy with a flame, so... a torch, so let's go ahead and get a good weapon for that guy. I think the M16 will take care of him pretty quick. Yep, that did it. Alright, so before you go any further, there's a vent over here. This is going to be the second secret, so just bust it open. And there we go, we get the second secret. We get a couple of shotgun shells. Alright, so now go ahead and come over here. There's going to be a couple of rats. Alright, so go ahead and kill the rats. Let's get out the M16. We're going to go down this track. There's going to be like a convict guy that comes out, and he's going to try to summon a train. Kill him quickly before he gets to the switch, because that's going to stop him from turning on the next train, because that'll kill you. Push this switch. That's going to open up a door to the door maze, so come in here, you're going to enter a little pool, and across is the door maze. Also, don't go too far down the tracks or else the train will come. So, there's a couple of switches. This is switch A. Go ahead and press this. It's going to open up this first door. Then basically run around the thing counterclockwise. Go ahead and press B. So, that's going to go ahead and close this door, but then you're going to go around this way. You're going to come across a switch over here, which is switch C. Go ahead and skip that one, and then go ahead and go straight to D. Go ahead and hit this one. Then come around this way. I'm going to go ahead and go in here. So, there's two switches. There's like the one on the left and the one on the right. Go ahead and press the one on the left, but actually before you do that, go ahead and come in here, get the small med pack. Alright, so go ahead and come in here, and go ahead and press E. And then that's going to go ahead and open up a couple more doors, and then come back around here. You're going to go ahead and press this switch, switch B, for the second time. And then that's going to go ahead and open up. Then you're going to have access over here. And look at that. Now we can get all the way through to Solomon's room. Oh. Yeah, we have access to Solomon's room, so... yeah, that's how you solve the door maze. Alright, so... go ahead and come in here, And then there's going to be the receptacles for the keys. Go ahead and come over here. This is where you use the first key, and then we're going to go flip to the right and use the second key. Alright, now come a little bit further this way. You're going to notice there's a curtain that's a little bigger than the others. That's where the third secret is, so go ahead and jump through here. And then you get the ornate star. That is secret number 3. Well, it's not secret number 3, but it leads you to the third secret. Alright, so now go ahead and come in here and you'll get the Masonic Mallet. You're going to use that to get a door open that you need. Go ahead and come back this way. Oh, and there's going to be a dog, so get out a good weapon. I think the machine gun will probably work. They're not super tough, but you know, they can hurt you pretty easy. Alright, so now this door is open. We're going to go ahead and go through here. Go ahead and get the flares, get the small med pack. So go ahead and come up here for air. And then this is going to take us to where we would use our ticket. So go ahead and come up here. Here Laura can do a running jump. And look, she'll land here over this rail. And then she can climb up here. Jump to the bars, come over here, and she can crawl through this space. Now there are a couple of rats, so you might want to get out your guns. Okay, that should be good. This is where we use the ticket. Alright, that's going to open those up. Alright, why don't we pop a Desert Eagle round in this guy. Alright, now we're going to come around this way. And over here, we're going to use the Ornate Star. And this is going to give us access to the third secret. Now be warned, there's a guy with a torch, so I'd get the Desert Eagle out, pop him in one. Alright, so there's a crawl space up here that Laura can climb up to. It's not exactly a crawl space at first, but yeah, it becomes a crawl space more over here. So yeah, there's a few goodies in the crawl space. Alright, so if you guys are wondering, like, this is back to that room with water that we entered from Solomon's room, so if you guys are wondering, this would have led us back out to the tracks. So, you can come this way. By the way, there's a dog, so let's I'll pull out the Desert Eagle again. Alright. If you see here, these are the tracks. This is like the one on the left side, like the one where you take the left escalator. Alright, so now let's go back. Go ahead and do a running jump up over here. and take the monkey bars this way. Alright, then come through here. Alright, so this is going to be where you use the Masonic Mallet. Alright, come over here, there's going to be a switch that you push, and that's going to go ahead and drop a hatch in a car. Laura's going to go for a ride. Climb up here, this is the 4th secret. Let's save the game. Alright, so let's get out the shotgun, because there's a couple of different ways. You turn this way with this guy, and that's going to lead you back to the subway tracks. You want to go down into that ditch there to go ahead and take a ride on the car, but come this way. There's a dog. You don't really need to go this way, you just fight a couple more enemies. There's a guy with a torch. You should be able to fight him fine with just your pistols. I don't think he can get to you in time. So basically we just get to see some bats. And this is, over here, supposedly the car that you go for a ride in. But we're going to go down lower, try to take our ride. So go ahead and come back this way. Alright, so now go ahead and press this switch. Laura's going to then go for a ride. So she'll then drop through this hatch into like a whole different area. And then come this way, she can go ahead and crawl. Alright, so when she gets out here, there's going to be a guy. You're going to see him running. Essentially, go ahead and let this guy get to where he wants to, because basically he's going to summon another guy. And the other guy, I mean, he's going to come out of a room. So basically, he opened a door for you, and you need to open the door in order to push a switch that's going to open the 5th and final secret. So if you see we got 4 or 5, we still have one more secret to get. So yeah, go ahead and come this way. Come in here. Go ahead and pick up a rocket. There's actually 2 switches in here, and one switch is going to open up the door to the 5th and final secret. And then this switch is going to open up the door to the car. So Laura can take another ride. Alright, come out here. You're going to want Laura to take a right turn, so you're just going to come this way and get back into the car, I guess you could say. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and come back down this way. We're then going to go ahead and crawl through here. And if you guys remember the red room, we're headed back there again, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a shortcut that you can take if you want to get to the red room faster. So, this path, we passed it before, we're going to go ahead and take it now. Alright, so we are headed straight back for the red room. So go ahead and climb back up this ladder that you've seen 3 other times. Go ahead and flip back that way, come up here. Alright, so we're about to enter the room to get secret number 5. You know what? Yeah, let's use a Desert Eagle round. I think that's going to be good on this guy. Alright. So there's some M16 clips, then there's going to be some Desert Eagle rounds. Oh, and we get the rocket launcher in here. And this is a really serious weapon. I mean, you do not want to miss this. And go ahead and get the large med pack. Oh, and then press this switch again because that's going to open up the door to the car, so... Luckily, we can get back there a lot faster this time. Oh, by the way, there's this guy. Why don't we kill this guy pretty quick? Alright, so we got all 5 secrets. I'm going to show you guys the fastest way, I think, to get back. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go back this way. I guess, technically, this is the 5th time in the red room, but I really only count 4 times that you really, like, do it thoroughly, I guess you could say. But yeah, I think the best way to get back is to go ahead and go back this way. Then we're going to go back over the drill room. Alright, so go ahead and drop down to this platform. Go ahead and roll again. Land there. And then this is going to be like the shortcut to get back. Alright, now the door is open, so we can then jump up. Alright, so this is going to be how we get back. So now that we've got all 5 secrets, we then just want to race to the end of the level. The ending of the level is more or less where we got the 5th secret, so yeah, go ahead and come this way. Yeah, we're going to go like right where we were before. This time we're going to go down the slope, because this is going to be the end of the level. So we're going to watch another cutscene. He's going to... talk to us about something that he needs.
So, you must be after Miss Lee then.
Business, not pleasure.
Though obviously not for revenge, man. You've hardly got the face for that.
And you have?
How moronic a question is that, eh? I don't even have a face, man. I came down here looking for work, and what do I get, eh? But Miss Lee's cosmetic company and her lab assistant job.
I find
No
it funny that a lot of
experience
times
necessary. Good wage,
these guys don't even know what
accommodation
they're
with
doing
it.
for Miss Sophia
Aye,
Lee, but yet
locked
they're
in a
just willing to
flotation
follow
tank for
orders.
days on end in some fetid syrup. And when we come out, 'cause lots of us applied like, no face or flesh, man. And a bootin' doing the waste disposal shoot here. Presumed deed.
Some kind of failed experiment then.
Oh, ta, very much. But aye, and for added insult, when I tried to take my own life, I found it just didn't work.
You mean Sophia's testing some sort of immortality power? Along with her own brand of facelift.
Why, aye, man. Everlasting beauty. She's obviously not fully worked it out yet, but she takes the best results for herself. See, I don't care what your business with her is. You can't be any more shiftless than what she is. So I'm gonna go out of my way to help you. That is, after you've done something for us here, like.
Very generous of you. What do you want?
A bottle of that mummy preservation stuff from the Natural History Museum.
Embalming fluid.
Aye, for rotten flesh you can't whack it, man. The museum's pretty interesting, I'm told. You'll like it.
So why don't you go yourself?
One of them Egyptian lassies there is a bit pissed off, like that she didn't get immortality the way she wanted it. And seeing as we've done better than her in that department, I didn't care to imagine what curse we could get given any worse than what we've got already, like. You'll be fine though, pet. You die easily.
Thanks.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Took me like 38 minutes to do. We got all 5 secrets. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. And stay tuned for Ludscape.